Not quite connecting, but staying alive. She's doing a good job of running the clock. But just as a reminder for those who are new to the clock, these are 3-minute sets. So whatever team has the most players, each 3 minutes, you get the points for that match. Exactly. Yeah, so this is all, for both Mexico and the US, this is their first time competing with Bob really in any big competitive tournament. So this is new for a lot of the players that we're seeing on the court. So we're all learning the rules together. If there's any viewers at home that are confused about the class rules, we will do our best to explain along the way. Carrie and I are also more traditional foam players, but this has been a really eye-opening, interesting experience at this tournament. And I'm really starting to enjoy clock as a watchable game. It's like a Sexton gravity catch, bringing in the full 6 players for the USA. And 7, Aguilar and Bajena. Catch, taking out number 3. So another 2 points going to the U.S. Again, those who are still learning the cloth scoring system. One game is worth 2 points. So what happens is that if you take out all the players on the other side of the court, you get 2 points. Or at the end of 3 minutes, if you have more players on the court, you also get the 2 points. The only time it would end in a tie is if there are equal amount of players. For example, 1v1 and time runs out. Each team gets 1 point.
That's a slightly different scoring for those of us used to phone, where everything is 1 point per set. USA again a little bit faster to that center ball. They're able to take the extra tempo. Nice shot coming up from Emily Farrell. And Elena Meeks, who plays a really good pressure game here for the American side.
Something else that Elena does that I really enjoy watching is she does a lot of push passes. So hopefully we get to see one of those in this game.
Great job exerting the pressure. Couple of shots going in their way, and they can move into an attack. Mexico coming up with 4. They bunch up a bit. They're all showing the pressure for Team USA. And I guess just got grazed a little bit there. Meeks as well. Good shot under the knees. Nice aim from Mexico again. And it's a zone I think is safe. Referee confirming as much.
3 players left in for the USA. Chasen and Sexton taking out one of the Mexico players.
See a couple of shots taken by Chasen and Chen. Sexton helping to play defense, absorbing some of that pressure from the teammates as they retreat. But Mexico still has the extra ball. They've got that already here. Right, an attempt from Sexton coming in with Jan blocks the ball out of play. USA now with 3.
Like you mentioned, Nicole Chasen in the middle has years of experience in this game. This is just her first time playing the cloth type of dodgeball, but she is bringing a lot of experience to the court for her players. Which can be seen there as she hits out Ashley Dixon for Team Mexico.
One of the things I like those USA shots help cover, like the ball that Chasen blocked back could have potentially been caught, but they were able to keep the Mexican players back and not making anything. But now Shane coming up strong, just looking aggressive. Sexton doesn't quite catch that idea back before it got into her grip. Okay, they come close.
Number 12 staying alive. With the, so another 2 points going to the U.S. That brings our score 0-6.
That's a good start for Team USA. Timeout call for the Mexican side. And we'll talk things over. Maybe make an adjustment here and there.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense for them to call a timeout right now. USA has won 3 matches in a row. This is a good time to try to slow down their momentum that they are feeling at the moment, maybe make some change-ups.
Yeah, we'll see if obviously they're only down by 6 points at the moment. I'm sure they can bring their way back.
Just as a reminder for everyone watching at home, this might be your first game viewing. We will be selecting 2 players from each team for you to vote on through Twitch who you believe should be the player of the match, the Beercade player of the match. Winner will receive a $10 gift certificate to Beercade, where our after party will be held on Sunday, and we will do a player interview with them following this game. So let us know in the Twitch channel. Make an account, follow Dodgeball TTV and TTV2 in order for you to be able to chat with us and vote. Let us know who you think should be the player of the match.
That's right. Your votes can turn into a bit of a monetary reward for some of these players and their efforts. So we would love to see some of that support sent to players well. And the timeout has expired. One of those little wrinkles in clock. You can only call a timeout between sets, whereas in foam you can call them anytime. Adding to the ways in which foam can be a slightly slower game compared to clock. Okay, now for us, once again, USA getting there a bit faster. Kayla and Susan doing a great job off the rest of their team, letting go with that shot. A nice sidearm delivery, but not able to find the shot. Mexico advancing. They let it go toward the middle of the American side.
Team USA connecting, taking out one of Team Mexico players. Sexton getting a catch. Something else these players have to be cognizant of is not only is this a new ball type for them that might be more difficult to grip and throw, there is a cloth rule that when you throw, you have to throw within a meter of a player. If you do not throw the ball within a meter of a player, if it slips out, for example, the thrower is out. So there is an accuracy rule that goes along with this ball type.
Yeah, we want to make sure we see those throws right on target. Matters a lot in the cloth game. It's entrenched in the rules, as you said. Team USA still with 6. Okay, Sexton, a nice block. Mexico letting go of 1. And there's the second. USA hanging on to 4 now. Okay, nicely dodged. Luzalena Rivera Aguilar staying alive for now.
Oh, Dixon popping up, going for that catch, not quite getting it. Number 3, Aguilar, last one in for Team Mexico.
Yeah, good effort, just off the fingertips on the ricochet. Okay, Team USA playing patient. And okay, coming close. Aguilar's still in there. Going soccer style with the overhand throw.
You win one way, that is.
Sidesteps that,
Just
delivers a
texting,
sidearm
getting the
toss.
catch, finishing up that game.
I'll be screwing myself in my headset a lot too. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I can turn it off.
New lineup for Team USA stepping on the court. A lot of these girls, this is their debut premiere to the world stage.
Pretty experienced as players, I'm sure, but this stage might be, as you said, brand new for them.
Here, I don't know.
Okay, strong shot coming out of Hodge. I think her first set of this match so far. Shot skipping short. And another, that one just slipping out of the hands. And yeah, that unfortunately counts as an invalid throw. So Aguilar eliminated by that ball slipping out of her hands. Team USA tried a couple of shots over there to Ashley Dixon. Still in it.
And a nice catch by Kayla Sison, leaving only 2 players for Team Mexico left on the court.
Sison, an all-around contributor for this team. Good throws, some catches. They use her on the rush. They send a couple of balls in toward number 11 there.
At home, you might be hearing some of the cheers coming from other courts. We do have 12 dodgeball games happening at any given time here in the Seville Center. So there's a lot of excitement, a lot of balls potentially flying onto the court.
Yeah, we've got a lot of matches underway here in Edmonton. We have 2 streams up. You can see twitch.com/dodgeballttv as well as /dodgeballttv2, which is what you're watching now, of course. And after that catch, Team USA still holding with 6. It is just Alma Leticia Rodriguez Reynoso. And now she's hit off on the knee. All right, Team USA carrying on that strong play. Okay, so lining up, Mexico still searching for their first points. Honestly, I don't think they've gotten even that close, unfortunately, so far. So they mixed up the players a little bit again. I believe this is the first time we've seen Ileana Clarissa Luna Sanchez out there, number 50 in the middle. Passerino lets go of that throw. Chow letting go with a nice sidearm delivery. That was toward Ashley Dixon. Dixon is the one to take a shot there, and it looks like she does connect on Wigand. All right, so Mexico keeping their players in it in this set. Okay, well blocked. Hodge staying alive. And now it's Hutter absorbing one shot, providing coverage as her teammate backs up.
How do I turn it down? I keep going down and it's not going down.
And Mexico still with 5 players out there. Trying again to just chip away at the number of opponents they're dealing with. Team USA is going to come back and try to do the same. We're seeing Aguilar kind of trying to bait a throw toward herself while she's ready for a catch. Okay, a nice shot, but Hodge is safe. Comes up ready to throw, elects not to. Hutter makes the call. It is Hutter who lets go. And that is a hit. Hodge returns fire again, securing another hit. Passerini slides out as well. And now Team USA on a bit of a hot streak. All right, Dixon able with the block.
Yeah, and a lot of these players are used to facing off against each other. Ashley Dixon is a California resident, so she actually plays in a lot of the same competitive tournaments that all these USA players play in. So they are no stranger to seeing each other on the other side of the court.
Yeah, they get availability for Team Mexico as well. And as you said, a lot of overlap in the competitive scenes. Okay, they get a hit onto Farrell. And okay, there's a nice shot. They're able to get Sanchez off the court. So just Dixon now. Okay, and I think that ball needed to be dropped where it was.
Yeah, so that is another cloth rule, very different than foam. When a player gets out, if you are holding a ball, you actually have to drop it where you are standing. You cannot pass it back to one of your teammates like you do in foam.
And even there, I mean, Sanchez was right beside Dixon when she went out, so I feel like it's almost natural to just like, okay, you're right here, take it. But yeah, you're not allowed to. All right, we're getting set up for another point.
And you can see the U.S. men and the Mexico men's teams coming to the benches on the other side. That is because following this game, it will be USA versus Mexico mixed cloth. So a lot of these faces you're seeing on the court right now will be in the next hour as well. So do stay tuned.
Exactly. We're going to see a lot of overlap in these jerseys over the next little while. If you are a fan of either of these teams, stay tuned. You'll get quite a lot of exposure. Got some USA chants coming in from the various fans and other players on the sideline. And for better or for worse, we have a Vuvuzela over there in the benches as well.
As it being the second day of the tournament, I think there are a few more people in town to cheer on Team USA as we go into the knockout bracket.
Yeah, it's a long tournament. Lots of chances yet to cheer. All right, Hodge gets under some shots. We do see Aguilar hit out. As mentioned, Team Mexico still on the hunt for their first points. All right, Team USA taking out another. See, often these players have to rotate the ball around until it gets into a position that their hands can fit in there. It's a little harder to grip than the foam balls that I think a lot of them are used to. You've got to find the right placement for your fingers on the seams or against the stickers. I think the bigger your hands are, the easier that becomes, but nonetheless, just got to find something that works for you. Farrell, almost caught. So Farrell was it out. Dixon almost managed to get that ball hitting her up high. But she is, in the end, part of the 1-for-1.
3 players left in for Team Mexico. 30 seconds left on the set clock.
Okay, some good blocking.
So in order to tie this game, they'd have to take out at least 1 U.S. player.
Yeah, and a tie. Bringing it in. Okay, they didn't have time to do it, unfortunately. Mexico still in search of that first point.
So that does bring the score 0-12 U.S.
Yeah, I mean, strong showing from the American side. This will boost their place in the standings pretty well. I mean, there's still a half to play, but there is a deficit, and this isn't one of those matches where too many of the points have come down to like one player on each side. So it is a pretty tall hill to climb for Mexico. Just noticing again in jersey styles, Mexico is pretty classic style for their shirts this year. Team USA, their round robin has the national colors, but I kind of like these kind of like color fades on their jerseys. Really sharp.
Yeah, it hints at the red and blue, but you see the purple in there as well. Makes it pretty, huh? But as we mentioned earlier today, a lot of teams also have a round robin jersey as well as a playoff jersey. And I feel like a lot of countries save their best for medal matches.
I think you're right. I mean, often the jerseys they like the most become the playoff jersey, I think. I'm not sure if there's a system, but that does seem to be what happens pretty often. Like Team USA in past years has had like an all black kind of number that they brought out for playoffs.
And so as Team Mexico, or Team Canada in the past, I remember in 2018 they were all white for playoffs.
Yeah, so keep your eye out. Multiple jersey options. You might not recognize the teams on a subsequent day here.
All right, both teams lined up again. Second half.
All right, off the rush. Mexico with the extra ball. Set winning on the right side toward the corner. Hodge is a fake this time, opening some space for Farrell. Okay, nice catch, low to the ground. Luann Wiegand. Okay, another catch.
Nice catch by Heidi Chow.
Yeah, she was falling backward. Good concentration to hang on to it. And so this set quickly going the way of Team USA. I mean, 2 catches in quick succession will do that. Okay.
One player left on the court for Mexico. Number 17, Reynoso.
Still facing down several American players. Rodriguez Reynoso winding up, letting go. Some charge counters coming. Okay. He's still in it. Those shots not finding the mark out of Team USA.
Rodriguez Reynoso still staying alive.
Being watched attentively. Jenny Hodge ready to act. Again, Hodge will rush, let it go, and connect.
2 points to the U.S.
Yes, they are up 14-0 now. Another strong point out of them. USA quicker to the ball this time. Okay, some whistles have gone.
I do believe it was a false start.
Yeah, so I think they're going to have to end
Oh,
up
it is a
yielding.
card, a blue card, which is a warning.
Yeah.
So I think it's also that with cloth, you do run for the ball, but only the middle ball is up for debate. That means either side can take it. It does look like a Team Mexico player ran for 2 balls that were meant for Team USA.
Yeah, I mean, you can fake as if you're doing that, but there's a point where you're just not allowed to actually be contesting it in any way. So,
And if you are new to cloth, you might be asking yourself, what is a blue card? That's a great question. It is more of an equivalent to what we call a yellow card with foam. It's a warning. It was obviously a non-intentional mistake that made. It wasn't aggressive, whereas you might have seen some yellow cards earlier in today with other teams. That would be like a flagrant foul, essentially.
yeah, and there is a path escalation. You can go blue cards up to yellows and then reds. You don't want to, though.
So when a blue card does happen, the team has to start 1 player down the next match, which is why you are seeing 5 players on the court for Team Mexico.
Oh man, I just switched it over. Here.
Sorry. Oh, wait.
Never mind. Never mind.
Team Mexico pushing the line.
You can use that one.
Ashley Dixon stepping off the court. 3 players left in for Team Mexico with ball possession.
No.
I can hear it in this one, so I don't know what happened. There.
All the players still left on the court for Team USA. Jenny Hodge stepping off with the counter throw that Mexico took.
Mexico going to have to try and obviously get a couple of these players, but after getting caught out, they're down to 2, no balls in hand. Okay, referee confirming that she will need to head off to the side. Blocked, barrel missing a bit high.
I do believe some of these Team Mexico players are also playing the foam division as well. So that is also possibly why there's some confusion with the lines and what side you run on, because again, it's very different between cloth and foam. If you are used to playing the neutral zone, which does exist here in the cloth division, you can see that this Team Mexico player is about to cross that middle white line. If you were then to switch over to foam, there is no neutral zone with foam. So it would be quite easy if you're going back and forth throughout a single day, and this is a lot of dodgeball that these players are going through over these 5 days to get all of the rule sets confused. Timeout Team Mexico here in the second half. Just about 15 minutes left. And again, following this game, there will be another USA-Mexico mixed cloth. So you'll probably see a lot of these friendly faces in the next game as well.
I'm not sure if there's a lot of overlap again between those teams. I didn't check that in the roster. You might know. If there's a lot of overlap between the rosters for like the Mexico men's and women's and then the mixed teams.
I believe so. I know I did a foam game yesterday, and there were some of these Mexico team players also doing foam. But I guess we'll find out here in a few moments as well.
Fair point.
All right. Also, in a few moments, we will be putting on 4 players, 2 from each team, for the player of the match. If you guys have any players that you think have just done a phenomenal game, had a phenomenal game thus far, do put it in the comments channel. We will be putting up a poll here in a few moments for you to vote on with your Twitch accounts. The winner of the player of the match, we will do a player interview following this game, and they'll get a $10 gift card from Beercade, our sponsor, which can be used at our after party on Sunday.
Yeah, way to give some kudos and a few dollars toward the deserving players. Okay, a shot right away from Farrell, connecting. Okay, those shots from Mexico just missing a bit high. Team Mexico now going to get to come up with 3. They're down to 3 players again. Dixon, I think, making the call.
Two minutes left in this 3-minute set.
Oh, big catch.
Big catch by Ashley Dixon. And another great catch by Luann Wagon.
Dixon, unfortunately, getting caught out right after the great effort of hers. Okay.
And another great catch. It's just catch fest over here. Number 50, Luna Sanchez.
Farrell and Hut keeping watch here. Okay, they get a few balls toward their target.
2 balls left in. 2 players left in for Team Mexico. 4 balls.
Okay, well blocked by Farrell. Not sure what the injury she might be sporting on her left hand is. She's got a bit of a cast there.
I do, yes. Injury actually happened as part of the training camp for Team USA. Emily Farrell did injure a finger, so she does have a finger injury on her left hand, which is not her dominant throwing hand, which is why she is still playing. She has it bandaged up with an ace bandage, as you can see, still wanting to compete, and she's doing quite well, as you can tell.
Gosh, she's been one of those players who's definitely stood out to me a bit, especially in this match. And as you said, I mean, you can still play with your non-dominant hands being a bit injured. Hopefully it's not causing her any real discomfort. And she's just kind of like trying to protect it so it has a bit of room to heal.
Yes, I believe it's in a splint under that ace wear that you see there.
Yeah.
So it's more of a protective measure.
Still able to throw, clearly. She's been able to do that all match long. And noticing that coming back in, Kayla and Saison will be part of the rush here for the middle ball. Gets there very quickly again. And now I think she's the one making the call. Coming up, despite no ball in hand. Elena Meeks back out there for the American side as well. Mexico trying to move around a bit on defense. Dixon stepping up. Okay, gets a shot away. Manages to hit out Annika Vujenko. This might be just one of her few sets on here for USA. So everybody getting some play time here. Mexico to the line. Shot from Dixon. Coming close, but missing. Again, Sison making the calls coming up with the teammate's arm. Okay, nice grab again by Dixon.
Just over 10 minutes left in the second half. And the Beercade Player of the Match poll is up on Twitch. Please let us know who you think the player of the match should be.
Team USA comes up. Okay, that ball popping up off Hutter. Dixon is eliminated. Team Mexico still in search of that first point. Coming to the line. They're bunched up a little. Oh, okay. Hopefully the player's okay. She seems fine. Hutter, a bit of a stumble there, but seems no worse for wear. Okay, good heads-up play from Sanchez to get control of that ball over on the sideline. And now giving Mexico a chance to set up and attack. Hutter, another great block.
Lost a ball to another court. That can happen pretty easily in these big tournaments.
Yeah, these cloth balls, they can kind of just pop off the ground or off a block. Like they can explode off the surface a little bit. That said, to be honest, I've seen less balls cross the court boundaries than during the Canadian Nationals with foam, so. And okay, Mexico has succeeded and eliminated a few more American players, so. They do lose one there. Oh, an attempt at a catch.
Attempted catch, not quite closing out for Lewin Weisgard. Alana Meeks still left in.
Okay, hit out. Mexico finally gets one.
Team Mexico putting a couple points on the board. They seem very excited about that, as are their fans.
I mean, that's pretty big for the morale. You've been shut out for most of the match. You finally get one, even if it's not going to make a difference to the result. Like, it makes a difference in your heart.
Absolutely. So score 20-2 USA. Beercade Player of the Match poll still up on Twitch. Final few moments, please go through and vote for who you would like to hear from after this game.
And yeah, I think the Mexico player did cross the center line in the struggle for the ball. I don't think I'd be good at that opening rush thing.
It's honestly a little terrifying watching it.
Yeah. You have to like come to a dead stop, fight for control of the ball, hope you don't go over at all.
And it can get a little violent, I must say. We saw a couple heads smash in together yesterday.
Oh, no. I saw some players get kind of pulled over when they get their hands on the ball, but the other player is able to like pull it onto their side. Just it's a wrinkle that I don't have to deal with as a foam player. So. Sison out there, one of the star rushers so far for the American side, who's been very successful at fighting for that center ball. Ooh, nice tag on Dixon. Meeks providing a bit of coverage on the far side. Mexico still with 3 out there. And Meeks letting go. Nice catch.
Good work by Alana Meeks.
Yeah, she hasn't been used that much in this match, but she has been very effective when she's been out there. Andrea Pasarina Nunez on one side. He drops down in defense. Good block. Four balls on the side of Mexico now. Castaneda staying in it. No, referee saying, sorry, that was a hit.
One player left in for Team Mexico. Number 5.
Yeah, and that is Pasarini.
Yep.
Nice shot, taking out Elena Meeks. Basarina has a good throw, hasn't had a lot of space to use it. Okay, 2 balls coming in her way. She's able to stay safe. Farrell just waiting to see if she's got an opening. Instead, Pasarini will go heads up with her, and that ball tracked down and secured. That's another catch from Luen Wiegand, securing that point for Team USA. 5 minutes, the call from the timekeeper. Acting in a timekeeper role over there looks like the alternates for Canada's men's claw team, I believe, Vinny McCucci. Okay, Saison again, very quick to that ball. Farrell this time letting go right away, connecting.
Nice work by Emily Farrell. With that one good hand she's got, she's being effective.
It's her best hand, I bet. It's working really well. Dixon this time takes a shot into the middle. Dixon, a frequent target for this Team USA. Let's see if she's the one to throw this time. She is. It skips a bit short, though. Meeks, Farrell, and Hutter to the line. It's Meeks who takes a shot to Dixon. Again to the line are the Americans. Ooh, that one coming really close to Farrell.
Oh, and that was 2 players hit out with 1 throw, Team Mexico. Balls are still live until they hit the ground. That is called a ricochet out. So it hit 1 player, then hit another before the ball was dead.
That's good value. 1 throw, 2 outs. You don't get those too often. Okay, it might have been over the line. Meeks called out. Mexico coming up. Passerini's shot is evaded by Hutter. Team USA still with the extra player. Okay, they get 1 shot high and 1 shot low. Passerini will head out to the sideline. Call being made again by Saison, who has no ball until now. Okay, another good couple of shots out of Team USA, bringing Team Mexico down to just 1 player.
1 player left in for Team Mexico, number 12. Nava.
Castaneda Nava, I believe. She has her work cut out for her, obviously. Back pedals, blocks nicely. Just a few seconds left in this set. USA won't rush things too much. Okay.
And
Saison
finishing
ready
the
with
game
that catch,
out.
yeah. Very well played.
Another 2 points to Team USA, bringing the score 24-2. As a reminder, each game is worth 2 points. Only way a single point is awarded is if it is a tie.
I think the referee might have been communicating that this
90 seconds left on the
90
clock.
seconds, yeah.
So less than a full set match left.
Yeah, so as time winds down, that's how we end the halves in cloth matches. Instead of a 3-minute set, it's a 1.5 minutes. Potentially a little more volatile with the shorter time frame. Off the rush, Mexico controls it this time. That ball blocked up, but nobody could get to it before it flew out of bounds. Team USA with a few other new players out there. Okay, nice grab. Jason back in.
And we do have a winner for our Beercade player of the match is Jenny Hodge, number 8 for USA. So we'll be hearing from Jenny following this match. And she is back on the court. So thank you everyone at home who voted. Please stay tuned. We'll be doing this again in every match.
And I personally think you made the right call, chat. I think she's been really, really strong this match. Great pressure, great accuracy out of her. We'll see if she ends up taking this shot or Chasen, who is forced back a little bit. Okay, they step forward. Chasen, I like really selling the fake with a bit of a fake crow's hop. Still watchful. Hodge as well on that opposite corner. Okay, and a near catch. But Hodge able to make the hit instead on Passerini. Hodge with a block and gets caught. Red Castagnetta with a nice moment. Sends that one short, and that is the end. The points go toward Team USA. They will end up taking this match 26-2.
Great game by both players. If you are fans of either nation, please do stay tuned because we do have another game following this between the U.S. and Mexico, mixed cloth. In another few moments, we will be interviewing Jenny Hodge for her player of the match win. Jenny, congratulations on winning player of the match.
Thank you.
How did it feel out there?
Actually felt really good, especially after all the games around Rob Robbins. It's nice having this last match just to get it all out before playoffs.
Absolutely. Is this your last game before playoffs?
For women's, yes, we have mixed right here.
Now, right here,
yeah,
right
next
now.
up.
So hopefully we'll be seeing more of you in this next game
Yeah,
as well.
maybe I can get another one of these.
Yeah, maybe we can see you back here in just about another hour. Want to give you a chance to say hi to all of your friends at home that voted for you and are commenting all these great things in the chat right now.
Huge thank you. I know my family is watching this. And actually, a lot of my work colleagues are meant to be doing like a live stream happy hour. So, hello.
That's so great. Well, keep watching. Jenny's going to be up on the very next game, and good luck out there.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, and welcome back to the stream. We have mixed Mexico foam or cloth and Team USA cloth coming to you live from the Saville Center here in Edmonton, Alberta. Day 2 of the World Dodgeball Federation Championships. My name is Kendall Stelmack, and I am joined by.
Terry Thrasher. If you say my name, that'll be okay.
Okay, it's great to hear that.
I think it actually sounds more natural if just one of us says it, but we like to hear our own voices sometimes.
All right, so it looks like the teams are getting warmed up right now. Mexico just making sure they've got their chant in, and then we are going to start off really soon.
I can hear you. Okay.
Back again.
So we've got the Americans lining up, Mexico gathering up as well. We did just see some of their female players one match ago.
Just getting the
confirmation that we are ready.
I'm getting a feedback. I can hear my voice.
And off the rush, Mexico quicker to that center ball.
All right, so
it will be on them to throw. Oh, nice catch right away. Okay, and a return catch as well. 1 for 1 here so far. Okay, and in that back and forth, okay, just see 2 players lost, but we are at 5-on-5. Okay, and a couple of shots over to Tellez. Mexico now to the line. Castaneda.
yeah, that looks like a shot.
Yep. Checking with the ref. Wasn't sure if it was bouncing first. Okay, Payan hit out. Spacer with a shot from the other corner.
I can't hear Terry then.
Team USA to the line. That shot coming, grazing Passerini. Bill Schmidt lets that one go and connects with Cruz. Reaches a bit for that catch. Spacer finishing it off, though, for Team USA. They will take the 2-0 lead.
So it's going to be the first point of the day in this match for USA versus Mexico.
You want to switch?
All right, so that's the opening rush now. Mexico getting 3 of those balls. They're going to have to burn it.
Okay, and Team USA coming to the line now. That shot missing. Good block.
And luckily missing the commentary table, going right up and down in front of us.
Okay, nice shot from Spacer. And another nice shot as well coming out from the USA side. That was Chan letting that one go.
Beautiful jump by number 70 on the Team USA. He's the left winger.
All right, nice dodging by Passerini. Schmidt, though, does connect on that one. So the USA arms have got Mexico down to 1. You see the pressure being put on by Brandon Kelly. That try by Castaneda skips. And okay, almost lost that ball.
the Team Mexico to attack. Okay, that one getting away from Kelly. Team USA, though, still with 5. Spacer missing. Hodge missing. All right, Fox coming up on the attack. Okay, and they get the hit. Took a moment to be sure what was happening there, but Team USA up with a 4-0 advantage. And now mixing up the roster a little bit. Moses coming in for the first time. Casey Moses, number 15, toward the middle of the USA side. All right, adjusting where those balls are lined up in the middle, and we will get to the rush now.
Mexico getting the ball off of the rush right there.
Yeah, they are quick. Team USA will get their chance. Moses is the one to let it go toward them. Looks a little unsatisfied with the shot after letting it go, just shaking out the arm. I know that feeling. Hit the shot. Missing from Gonzalez Javier. Return shot from Mexico. Toward Mexico, sorry, is missed as well. Gonzalez Javier making the call. Oh, and I think, yeah, Jason just got hit off the deflection there. Kelly blocked, but Jason had the ankle in the way.
Number 15 on the USA team, he was able to kind of like lean over
And so Mexico's going to come up. Ooh, nice block again by Kelly. Team USA giving up. Okay, nice shot on to Tellez.
Yeah, jumping a block by number 18 there from the Mexico side, but unfortunately that does connect with him. So Team USA is still going to have 5 players on the court. Mexico with 5 players as well. Team USA with 5 of those balls.
And I think they were all up, keeping that pressure up at the line. Schmidt making the calls. Okay, and Mexico does lose 1 as Bahena heads off. Schmidt takes a shot and then steps into picking up the ball on the ground. Team Mexico trying to find that extra ball that had popped out into the center court. Schmidt is putting a little bit of pressure on. Backing up now. Okay. Shot towards Sexton misses. Team Mexico to the line. Cruz covers her teammate as Passerini backs up. The USA men take the shots, eliminating Gonzalez Javier. And they also take 2 shots toward Passerini, eliminating her. Team USA getting that aggressive corner pressure. Okay, Kelly hit out. And time has expired on this set, so USA with 2 more points, up 6-0. Coming into this match, USA 3 wins and 1 loss, and a plus 50 score differential. Mexico currently in tough, 0 wins, 4 losses. Hoping at least to get themselves on the board here shortly. Great Britain currently leading this pool with 4 wins and no losses. Okay. Team USA off the rush. with the extra ball. Missing a little bit high. And okay, Marchbank's trying to get to that ball. before
Ooh,
it
that
touched
looked
the
like a
ground, but
huge slide from that player there.
yeah, good effort. He's been around plenty long enough to know how to read where those balls are going and make the effort to try for it, but still a little too far. For Mexico, the slight player edge.
Coming up to the line now, they have 3 balls. Looks like that was a block from number 7 on the Mexican side. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite make it, so that is going to be an out for him. That's going to leave 5 players now on that Mexican side, sending 2 of their balls over. They actually had all 4 of them. And looks like there might have been a bit of a line violation that the referee is calling right now.
Yeah, got to be careful about those lines. They will be an instant out. Okay, backcourt shot. Gonzalez really letting that one go, just missing. All right, that shot from Kelly connects. Team USA still with 5. Mexico to the line. Okay, ball slipping out of Moses' hands, but we also see a catch. Fox takes over that corner. Marchbank's back in after the catch. He is the one to throw. It's a connection. Team USA 3 balls, and they do find their hit. And as we line things up, Team USA with 8, Team Mexico with 0 so far.
And we are 9.5 minutes into the first set.
First half.
Like,
Okay, so Mexico with that extra ball coming to the line. So stepping into that shot. Moses. Okay, gets the graze. Galicia hit out and will be on the sideline now.
so it's going to be 4 players now for Team Mexico throwing one cross-court shot. That was number 18 for the Mexico mixed cloth team. And that was Armando Daniel Teles Palares. 3 balls now for the Mexican team, heading over into that neutral zone. 5 players still left on the American side. Blocked by the player on Team Mexico. Unfortunately, that was connecting. And a leap of faith throw by the American player. That's going to end that set for Team USA. That is going to give them a few more points right now at the end of that set. That's actually going to be 10 points now. Mexico still at 0.
Yeah, Marchbanks getting good air on that shot, getting pretty close to his target, and definitely connecting really solidly to finish that off. Off the rush again, Marchbanks.
Team Mexico going for that shot. Absolutely well done. Looks like the player on Team USA a little bit winded, though. Just off of that rush, he had to catch his breath. I hope he's going to be okay. He did a great job of getting that ball, so we want to make sure that the athletes stay in top condition, because we are still in the round-robin section of our tournament right now. Playoffs will begin tomorrow. Those are the semifinal matches. Watch them here on the Dodgeball TTV2 stream.
Okay, Marchbanks not able to find that ball. Drops to the ground in the Mexico side of the neutral zone. Let's go.
Hit on
Comes
number
close.
18 from the Mexican side. That was number 8 from Team USA, and that was Justin Payan. Remember seeing him earlier today on the stream, playing for men's as well. Did a really great job.
Yeah, he did play in a YouTube episode of Dodgeball against Kevin Hart and Anna Kendrick, along with the other players from the Team Doom out of California. Mexico down to 2. Pasarina and Castaneda to the line. They look to Payan.
So Mexico with
American
3
corners
balls.
watching. Yep. They get the hit onto Pasarini. All right.
That was a catch by the player on Team USA at number 15, Casey Moses.
I think he was ready. He was looking away. I
Mhm.
think he was trying to draw on that shot. He turned so quickly once it was released. I'm pretty sure he saw it coming.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 points now for Team USA. 12 points now for Team USA, 0 points from Mexico. Mexico, if you're looking, is on the right-hand side of the stream. USA sporting those kind of ombre-colored jerseys that they are on the left-hand side of the stream right now.
Marchbanks has been able to get to those balls really quickly. He's been letting go of some good hard shots. Spacer and Payan holding things down. There's a shot by Spacer. And now it's on Mexico. Okay, Luis Galicia.
So again, we're going to see those shots made by Team Mexico coming up to the line right now. They have 3 players. They have majority balls, only sending 1 over. So Team USA almost running a full line. I think they only have 5 players on the court, but they are still outnumbering the Mexicans.
Team USA catching pretty well, but throwing even better. And yeah, I think everybody's been trying to track down an extra ball. Referee has one in hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that one went. Oh, looks like it was right behind the Mexican court. So they're going to throw it over to the side of Team Mexico. Team Mexico with 3 balls now, going into that center line.
Ryan with a shot, connecting. Castaneda hit out by Spacer. Still 2 in there for Team Mexico. Okay.
Nice low dodge there from number 5 on Team Mexico. 5 players left still on the American side. Throwing a shot at number 18. 18 dodging it. 18 with 2 balls in hand and managing to throw one of his balls away. A little bit of a punk fake from the player on Team Mexico. That's number 18. Passing that ball over to his teammates and picking up one of them for himself. Looks like he was actually out on that. You see one of the line referees, coming up to the court ref, letting him know there was a line violation. So that's going to be number 7 from Team USA, Joey Kramer stepping out.
Okay, Pasarina finishing that one off. As she gets it
Another
out.
point for Team USA.
Off the rush again. Hey, this time Mexico gets that ball quickly. USA not able to contest it.
So that was a clean grab by the Team Mexico there, and we're still having about 2.5 minutes left in this round right now, so there's a little bit more gameplay left to go. Team USA absolutely dominating right now, leading 14 points to 0. Team USA has had an amazing showing this tournament, which is really interesting to see, considering the cloth format is actually brand new for Team Mexico, or Team USA, pardon me. I'm not sure the format for Team Mexico, though, so this could also be new to them as well. So it's a big learning curve for a lot of those teams.
Yeah, in general, the cloth format not nearly as popular in the USA or Mexico. I know a lot of these players do have familiarity with 8.5-inch rubber, though, where the way you have to throw the ball has enough similarities that I think it's a bit less of a skill crossover compared to if you're a pure foam player trying to adapt. Schmidt dodging and staying in bounds at the back.
Players from Team USA going for number 10 on the side of Team Mexico. That was Gonzalez Javier.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well blocked by Payan.
And a catch by number 17 from the United States team. That was Schmidt. Looks like that hit him a little bit hard. We saw him shaking his hand after he caught that ball. Hope he's going to be able to walk that one off.
And they're able to get a hit onto Chen as she steps off.
Big throw from Schmidt there. Absolutely amazing. It's a nice drop shot. Just reached overhand. Big windmill. Almost kind of like a reverse windmill action the way it went over based on some kind of the underhand windmill shots that we've seen from some of the other players today during this tournament.
Right, and Schmidt.
Blocked by
With a
Schmidt,
bit of a-
but number 77 managed to turn it around. Unfortunately, that second throw from number 12, and that is
Good.
Spacer.
Bobo able to hit out Sexton.
Oh,
and
and a disarm.
comes through on Castaneda. Team Mexico to the line. Aggressive from Schmidt. Spacer with the cover. Schmidt with a good shot. Connecting, okay, and a hit as well. Closing things out with Jason. And Team USA with obviously a pretty commanding lead at this point.
All right, now so both teams lining up again, resetting that set clock. We have what looks like 5 seconds left in that clock, so it looks like we're going to get that secondary match. Team USA, 16 points now. Team Mexico still with no points on the board. Looks like that was a bit of a false start, so we're going to reset those balls. One of them is going to stay on the side of Team United States. So they're going to run for those balls again. I don't think we're going to see a run from Mexico right now because Team USA does have that extra ball. It's going to be a little bit harder for Mexico to get up to that line because someone's going to be able to throw at them. So it looks like Team USA is going to run up. They are going to be able to grab all of those balls. Schmidt coming up through that neutral zone now, throwing at the players on Team Mexico. Schmidt was the one who got that extra ball off of that false start.
And once you cleared the two balls that are on the side you're supposed to get, you are able to go get the others as well.
That was Gonzalez. He was going for that one. Unfortunately, he didn't get the catch. Got hit out. We see him walking off the court. Schmidt absolutely dominating. Was going for a catch, but number 7, and that was Baena, on the Mexican side, throwing and hitting at him. Schmidt a little bit frustrated with that, but you know what? He did a lot going for that catch, and I think it was an excellent strategic move on his part.
And now Mexico talking about what's coming next. They come to the line. All right, they're not able to connect. They keep two balls available for defense. And that one blocking up high. I believe the player is fine. Yep.
And for those of you just joining us, we have the Mexico versus the USA mixed cloth match happening right here on the court 1. Behind us, we have France versus Canada on court 2. And in the back, I believe it is Great Britain. And they are taking on Team Australia on that third court all the way in the back. A lot of flags
and the
in the air
whistle
right now.
did go. We had the whistle go there, and I think that was the end of the half. So
Yeah, that was the end of the half. The timer did run out. They played that last set, so that's going to get more points now for the American team. So we're going to see those scores getting switched over. while both teams trade sides. So we do see that the physical score is up on the table, and that's going to be 18 points now for Team USA. Still 0 points for Team Mexico at the moment.
Yeah, still in search of their first points on the board here. Some of the points in the back end of the first half there, they were getting a little closer to at least being tied up when the time expired. So it's not out of reach to get on the board, but, still got to work for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that Team Mexico has been working really hard in order to learn this new format because, like you said, they are predominantly a foam country. So they are definitely trying their hardest. They've worked hard all through this tournament, as well as Team USA. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I would love to see them get on the board, but that is up to the players.
Yeah, they've shown a lot of good effort. Just a little outmatched, certainly by the Americans right now. So we'll see. The pace is for a USA 36-0 score. I'm hoping that's not what we actually end up with, though.
Absolutely, Terry.
So one reminder we want to throw out there, if you want some live updates all through this tournament, you can go to worlddodgeballfederation.com and click on the 2022 World Dodgeball Championship link. You'll be able to get access to standings, rosters, live scores. For example, did you know? Oh, great. I could say what court things are on, but I forget which division they're in. Like Italy's winning over Ireland 20-12. Which division is that? I'm not sure. Very helpful information.
I mean, either way, good job, Italy, right?
Yeah, they've had. I've gotten to watch a couple of matches from Italy in this tournament, and I really do feel like they've been improving. Every year they've been showing up to Worlds. Their cloth team has looked, the cloth men's team, has looked especially good when I've been able to see them.
All right, so teams just talking a little bit of strategy right now. Some of the referees are having a chat as well. I believe that is Austria and Sweden that are conversing on the court. They've been helping out while doing the line reffing. And for those of you interested, the gentleman with the broadcast shirt on and the camera, taking a look over at the huddle that Team Mexico is having, that is Phil Tran. If you don't know who Phil Tran is, I suggest you head on over to YouTube and look up Dodgeball Dudes. They have a podcast. They have been here all week filming content.
There you can see a lot of interviews with Australian, particularly foam players, from the timeline that the content that the Dodgeball Dudes have. You can get a lot of interesting tips about catching, throwing, and thinking through the game. It's a good resource if you're looking to get familiar with developing your own dodgeball game.
Yes, if any of watching the stream at all during this tournament has made you interested, don't hesitate to look up a dodgeball league in your local hometown. I'm sure it's really easy for a lot of people to find one. Join a sport, it's really fun. Meet some new people and eventually, potentially travel the world.
That is true. These events happen in many places all over the world. That said, I guess I've only been in North America so far for them. It's been Canada.
Yeah, myself as well. But I am looking forward to watching the sport grow, and I can't wait to see where we end up next year. And hopefully we'll be rejoining the media team.
I think we can have you back,
Thank you. Lots of excitement in the crowd right now. It is absolutely it's so loud in the gym. But wow, that catch by player number 1 from Team United States. That is Fox.
She's had some strong moments. Mexico. Okay, that throw from Toro is caught by Moses. And
Number
his shot
14
is
going for
not
the
caught.
catch.
Okay, ooh, that second shot coming in up high.
Ooh, yeah, that was a headshot. I think the player on Team United States understood that he didn't actually mean to do that. He threw up his hands to say he was sorry. Both players were releasing balls at the same time. Headshots are allowed in the sport. It did not happen at a close range, so luckily it wasn't too hard. The player from Team Mexico recovering and Team USA apologizing for that accidental headshot.
Yeah, Castaneda back out there after absorbing the headshot, so she seems to be fine.
Oh yeah, was able to walk away. That's what we love to see. No injuries.
Okay, the catching coming out for Team USA. Mexico does have 3 in hand. They come to the line, and yeah, one ball kind of spiked from Galicia. That will eliminate him. That is an invalid try. Okay, the cross court coming close.
Almost taking out one of the line referees in the back. There is a player for Team Sweden, or Austria.
Okay, good shot toward Passerini, missing. Marchbanks signaling that I think the ball's hit in the air. And okay, it looks like one of the Austria players acting as an official has stopped play. I'm not sure what's being talked about.
Yeah, so the ref's just conferring right now. It looks like a Team USA player made a call.
And I mean, we're seeing the signal for safe or wash being made, so I think we're going to pick up here with Mexico holding 4 in hand. Okay, the ref's saying, though, hey, wait for my whistle. All right, we're back at it.
Yes,
Marchbanks, the lone ball in hand for USA. He makes a catch. Does get hit as well.
we've got that player from the United States walking off. That's going to be 5 players left now on the American side. They only have 2 balls. Team Mexico, 3 players. It's all of their women's players that are on the line. Luckily not going into the commentary booth at all, but it looks like one of the players has been eliminated. So still 5 players left for Team USA, 2 players left for Team Mexico. USA with 3 balls.
All right, Moses connecting. And at least 2 of those connecting as well to finish off the point for Team USA.
Yeah, so that's going to be 20 points now for Team USA, 22 points, pardon me. Getting that point with players left on the court, so that's going to be 2 points for them. Mexico still not on the board yet, so the referees are just talking about something happening with the ball retrieving. Remember, the lines are lava. At any point, you do not want to step out of bounds, and the ball retrievers also have to be very careful about making sure that those balls are outside of the court completely before grabbing them and throwing back to the team. Looks like Team Mexico getting that 3rd ball off of that opening rush. A little bit of hesitation now from the Team USA side, switching up where the players are on the line. The middle was going off into the wing, but he returned it back into the middle. That's number 1, Vincent Marchbanks for Team USA.
And one of those little points to make about the ball retrievers, too, is, I mean, if the ball is on your side, you can chase it wherever you need to go, but those center lines extend everywhere, all across the world. You aren't allowed to reach over that center line at all to retrieve the ball either. And in the cloth game, those balls have to be returned back into play. Even if they can't be put into a player's hands right away, the retrievers aren't able to just hang on to them. They do have to put it back on the court.
Yeah, there's only a certain amount of time that they can hold on to them, like you were just saying. So we got to make sure that they are aware of those rules as well. And it's a little bit harder to kind of determine because with foam, you can hang on to a ball for as long as you want when you are a ball retriever.
Okay, Team USA connecting again.
Yeah, 14
Mexico
minutes.
down to just 2.
14 minutes left on the stream. 3 balls left for the players from Team Mexico going up there. Number 8 sending a ball over, but wow, that was a beautiful shot by Marchbanks. Not only did he catch a ball, grabs it, throws it back over, and disarms the player from Team Mexico.
Yeah, nice little 2-for-1. Marchbanks helping to secure that point for his side.
Very well done strategically by those United States players. So we kind of see them bunching up a little bit on the line right now, Team USA. They still have 6 players on the board, but they really bunched up to that side there. I guess they know they don't have to run for those 2 balls, so they're just hanging out more towards that one side of the court. Unfortunately, Schmidt going to stop a ball and pass it over to his teammate, using his foot to do that, so he sends it right over into the Mexican side.
Yeah, it got kicked away a little bit there. It happens.
All right, with 13 minutes left in the game, we are shortly going to be putting up that poll for the Beercade Player of the Match.
Mexico coming to the line. Okay, they failed to connect with that shot.
All right, so we see Team USA coming up to the line right now in that neutral zone. Schmidt looking cool as a cucumber with those balls. He's just hanging onto it, doesn't even need to throw. Letting the middle player for Team USA, that's number 21, take that ball. So for those of you just joining us at home on the stream, the orange lines are actually the lines for cloth dodgeball format. The white line, it remains as a center line regardless, but that orange line, that is the neutral zone. And the back orange line is actually the activation section for the cloth balls. So the white lines are the ones that we normally see in the foam format for dodgeball, but the orange lines are the ones that we are watching for cloth dodgeball.
And another thing, if you're just joining us, we are about an hour behind on this court. So if you are looking at the schedule, you are wondering why these aren't quite the teams you thought they'd be. It is because the court is a bit behind us. Schmidt gets himself disarmed, walks off with a bit of an amused look on his face. Marchbanks takes over that corner. High on in the other side. Okay. They team up to take out their opponent. And we see Franco Guerrero stepping off. Passerini still out there. And I think she found the back line. Yeah, the line judge confirming. Referee blowing the whistle to make it official. Team USA secures points 25 and 26. And let's see if they send anyone to run for that middle ball again.
So it looks like we have the Beercade Player of the Match coming up here on the Twitch stream right now. Get your votes in for number 10, Gonzalez, number 5, Pasari, for the Mexican team, number 1, Fox, and number 1, Marchbanks for Team USA. Remember that Beercade Player of the Match not only gets an interview on air at the end of the game, they receive a $10 gift certificate to the official sponsor of the after party, which is the Beercade. Another shout out to our sponsors, FKA Communications Marketing, Quality Fast Foods, Edmonton Transit, all the volunteers and all the event organizers making this happen, Saville Center in Edmonton, Alberta for hosting us.
Okay, Schmidt hit out. Nice shot to feet. Julio Latuada able to connect there, and okay. Trying to go low as Passerini, but
yeah, that's a
great placed shot.
It's a really good strategic move there.
Jason, yeah, I think that bounce, she's confirming with the ref who does affirm it. Her teammate Sexton as well. Seem to see it clearly. Sexton now the one to have released that shot. Edgar Galicia holding down that right corner for Mexico. Does let go with the throw. Okay, a couple of hits toward the other two players who are up. Mexico losing 2. Payan's shot connecting. Okay, scoreboard viciously eliminated by that shot. Payan coming. Okay, no, he does connect. Castaneda hit out. And Galicia still in there. Okay, and secured. I mean, that's a team effort right there.
Yep, the catch is good. She was almost about to fall over that back line there. She was right at the end of the court. But her teammate managing to grab her by the jersey and drag her back in to make sure that that catch stayed valid.
I like the awareness and the teamwork.
That's teamwork. Absolutely. All right, so we're just getting ready for another match to get started here. Remember, they do have those 3-minute timers, so not only is there 20 minutes in the half, but there are 3 minutes per set. So at the end of those 3 minutes, if you still have players left on the court, you will be able to score points potentially. One of those balls coming right up now, again, almost into the commentary zone, but that was an amazing block made by the Team USA player. Makes you fear for your life a little bit when that happens in this commentary booth.
Okay, Mexico will come up with 3. Passerini getting that ball into the middle. And the shot taken by Marcos Franco Guerra. Team USA now coming up calmly, maybe a little menacingly. Sexton, the one to let it go. Kelly and Schmidt holding down those corners as they back up. Okay, this time it's Moctezuma letting go of that shot. And USA quickly up to the line. Kelly lets it go. Receives the ball from Fox.
All right, so we're seeing Team Mexico here about to throw. Looks like they were throwing at Schmidt. Schmidt seems to be the popular target of the day.
Oh, he's a big man. Moves pretty well out there on the court nonetheless.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
a very hard throw. And now Mexico gets that third ball into play. They come up to the line. They look toward the left. Okay.
Schmidt taking the shot on number 90 from Team Mexico. Teammate coming in to grab that ball because he has to walk out with it. So that's the thing is, well, not walk out with it. What I meant was you drop the ball immediately and walk away.
All right, Schmidt hit out, but helping to take out one of the Mexican players as well.
6 minutes and just over 6 minutes left on the clock, about 6.5. USA at 28 points. Mexico absolutely no points during this game.
Okay, so Mexico does have a player edge. It did look like number 1 there did step onto the orange line. Neither himself nor the referee noticing that.
Yeah, I think we still only have 1 referee at the moment right now, so it's a little bit harder to be watching everything. Normally we do have 2 referees on the court, a little bit short-handed. We did have to move some matches around in order to accommodate everyone today. Like you had mentioned earlier, Terry, our stream is running a little bit behind, but we will try to make up for that with some quality content in the commentary section. So remember to get those votes in for the Beercade Player of the Match.
USA to the line. Okay, they get the hit.
Yeah, that was a player from Team Mexico sliding out. And right at the end of that set there, so Team USA is going to get another few points. So that is going to be 30 points now. USA leading the match. Mexico still has not scored. Mexico is trying their absolute darndest, though, and they're trying to make sure that they get some points on the board. A lot of hits in that last round. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make that completion and win the set. It was a timeout call, so the ref did have to give those 2 points to USA. But Mexico was attacking a lot of their players.
Now Mexico close to getting the draw. They did lose that player that put them at the player disadvantage right near the end. Okay. Still throwing well, looking for some points. At this point, I'm sure the American side is going to hope to preserve their shutout. Ortiz hit out for the Mexican side.
Yeah. The player from Team Mexico tried to throw the ball there. I guess it lost his hand a little bit, but the referee's not going to call it an invalid throw. The player from Mexico apologizing, saying no, it just slipped. And normally, if an invalid throw is made, you would actually have to sacrifice your ball over, I believe. So because the referee did forgive that one, no balls had to be sacrificed. So the player from Team Mexico does get that returned to him by that ball retriever.
You're actually out if you make an invalid
Oh, okay.
throw. Rules are very specific. You got to be actually trying to hit people.
Yes.
And losing control of the ball, if it does travel over to the other team's side,
Yeah.
can result in an out. We have seen that happen a couple times in this court.
Yeah. It did hit the floor before it traveled over to the other side, so I think that's why the ref let it go.
Yeah, that very well could be. Okay, and we get a call of a back line violation. Guerrero having to step out. And okay, quick return shots. 2 of them taking out 2 from Mexico.
Yeah, that was a big shot on that player from Mexico there. Just number 12 left on the line right now. Spacer coming up to the line and throwing at that Team Mexico player. She manages to block it, but that ball went straight up into the air, throwing at number 93. Now only 12 left. 12 going for the catch, not quite making it, but also not connecting with the ball, so she stays in.
And Spacer does
coming up.
connect.
Yep, that is going to be a hit, so that is going to take another 2 points now for Team USA. 3 minutes left in that half.
Well, Spacer, the co-captain of the cloth team, has also certainly been on Team USA in foam at Worlds in the past. And I know he got married during COVID. He allegedly wore a kilt at his wedding.
A what?
A kilt.
Kilt, okay.
You know, a Scottish skirt.
Yeah, I know what a kilt is. I just didn't hear you. Very loud from the cheering in the gym here, Terry. So just making sure that that was what you said. But if you have the heritage, wear the kilt. I believe we did commentary on a game earlier today, and Spacer, number 12 on Team USA, his wife was doing commentary with me. She had mentioned that earlier as well.
Yeah, she's been on this stream as well earlier in the day. You can catch a wide variety of us here. Team Mexico now to the line with 3. They've had to deal with quick retaliation shots from the American players who are very confident throwing from the back line, very accurate as well. Spacer and Marchbanks both let them go.
Ooh. Yeah, those were some pretty hard shots on that player from Team Mexico, but it looks like she recovers. But you know what? She doesn't need to walk off the court. She's just going to sit down and have a little breather right now.
More of a slide off the court there.
Yeah. In Canada, I think we call that a scooch. She scooched off the court.
I believe earlier we learned that Brits might call it a squidge.
Yes, yes. Both of which sound really funny.
Okay, no look attempt. Spacer calling the target.
Number 1
Him
staying
and Kelly
in.
missing.
Beautiful dodge going right between those legs. Throwing at Marchbanks, taking out Marchbanks. We have 12 and number 1 left for Team Mexico.
Getting 2 of those hits.
Absolutely well done.
Okay, so Mexico still with 2 out there. We're going to have to deal with that immediate counter from Kelly. And Team Mexico. Okay, there's a call being made by one of the officials on the side, I think.
Blocked by
Spacer,
play.
yeah, letting it go, and it's seen and blocked.
Yeah, it was a cross-court shot there, but the player on Team Mexico does block it, puts it into the stands. A ref calling it. It is safe. So 3 balls now for Team Mexico. Ooh, number 70, Kelly, on the U.S. team, almost falling out of the court, but he manages to regain his footing. Blocked by Kelly. Ooh, throwing 2 balls over at the player on Team Mexico, number 1. Unfortunately, too many balls and didn't get a chance to catch it. Number 12, only player left now for Team Mexico. She's got 3 balls, throwing 1 at Spacer. Spacer not catching it, but also not getting hit out. Retreating to the back line. She's got 2 more balls to throw. Spacer coming up and going for the attack. Oh, and Spacer catching it after throwing 1 at her. So that's going to be 34 now Mexico, and 30, yeah, pardon me. That's going to be 32 points now for Team USA, 0 points for Team Mexico. And we're going to play, I believe, one more set, and that is going to be the end of this game. So they are going to play it through. We're going to see some players entering and exiting the court right now. We're going to get set up for those next matches.
We're missing one of the balls that may have gone who knows where. So pulling a spare out.
Looks like a new player from Team Mexico has joined the line. He is going to be playing that far right wing.
Marchbank's back out there and able to get that center ball.
See Hodge coming up to the line. Hodge taking a shot at that player from Team Mexico and connecting with it. Hodge eliminates a player and cheering herself on a little bit that she got that. Beautiful jump by number 8, and that was Kelly on Team USA. Kelly going down, or pardon me, Pan.
Marchbank's holding the line for the American side.
Blocked by number 4 on Team Mexico, but it looks like he might have lined out on that one. Oh no, he's saying it was a hit on his arm, so he is calling himself on that out. Well done. Great sportsmanship all around. It's good to see that honesty. We've been seeing it a lot lately from all of the teams here.
Mexico up to the line. They deal with one attack. That does miss. Okay, another shot does finally take out Spacher.
That's player number 1 from Team Mexico, throwing that ball over and landing on one of the Team United States players. So it's only going to be 5 players, pardon me, left for Team USA. Team USA going into that neutral zone, throwing at the wing number 12 on the Team Mexico side and eliminating her. So only 2 players now left for Team Mexico.
Okay, some back and forth. Chow getting a shot out. Oh, Payan with the catch, though.
Absolutely. And Castillo almost going for a leap of faith, but Payan getting it.
Castillo, I like the effort. You got to do something in those situations. So.
Absolutely. You got to love those leap of faith throws. You got to love those jumps. I think the referees are just finishing it off right now, and that is going to be the end of that one. So USA takes that 32-0 for Team Mexico. USA are the winners of this one. Coming up next, we are going to have
Coming up next, we will have another USA versus Mexico match. That will be men's cloth. And that will be the 3rd in a row meeting between these nations. And we are going to see about securing for you a player of the game interview. But that will just about do it for this match. 36-0 the final score for Team USA over Team Mexico in mixed cloth. We'll be back at you with the player of the game interview.
Okay.
All right. Let's make sure on the audio check quickly. Can you hear me all right, Vince? All right, great. Well, thank you for joining me. You have won the Beercade Player of the Game Award. You get a little gift card for the after party. You'll be able to use that on Sunday night if you join us at the Beercade.
Thank you.
Great performance out there. You delivered the only leap of faith that I've seen on this court today. You got some good air. Is that something that is in your repertoire as a kind of a go-to move, or just bring it out for special situations?
Special situation. It's not a move that's always looked upon in the best of lights in a tournament like this. So whenever I get a chance to pull it out and it's somewhat classy, then I'll do it.
I like that. Still showing respect for the opponents. Obviously, Mexico struggling to get some points on the board there. Would you say, as a team, I mean, you obviously know some of these players. You faced them before internationally in league competition. What's your approach to kind of stay in the game when you're up by that many points?
Just not get hit. You know, other teams, they're more developed, so they'll throw more balls, whereas Mexico was just throwing one, and it didn't have the speed that more developed teams have. But I love seeing new players, new teams come out. It's great for the sport, so I encourage them to keep playing and getting better and get better.
Hey, you get better if you keep playing against the best. And you were the best player as voted on by the chat in this game. So congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And good luck the rest of the way.
And also, I want to say a shout out to my my wife, my 2 sons, who are stuck in the hotel room with COVID.
Oh no!
We got here and they tested positive for COVID, so they are quarantined right now. I love you, Layla, Brandon, and Jackson.
All right, thanks a lot, Vince.
Thank you. What's that?